everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Holly, and in case you're new here, I like to make videos on Montessori, parenting, motherhood, and day in the life vlogs. Today I wanted to do a little bit of a different video and talk about things to donate if you are looking to have more of a Montessori home. Alright guys, so I have 7 things for you, and the very first isn't actually a thing to donate, but it is something that I want you to get out of your mind, and that is that kids need help with everything. Kids and toddlers, I feel like, are often overlooked and told they can't do something, when in reality, if you give them the space and the tools to do it, they could totally do whatever task it is that you're giving them. So this is more of just a thought process for us parents to keep in mind, and that is just to give them the space and the opportunity to succeed and to do things on their own. Kids can do so many things. Like, we are oftentimes underestimating our children and not giving them what they may need in order to succeed in whatever task they have at hand. So I just highly encourage you guys to look at your children and really give them all the opportunities you can to help them learn and grow and succeed in whatever tasks they are trying to accomplish. The second thing I think you should donate and get rid of are sippy cups. So sippy cups are definitely a very common thing here, and that I think is totally okay. I'm not saying that I don't ever use them. I definitely use them in the car if we're going somewhere, or in the evenings if we are getting ready for bed. But I also have just regular cups for them to use, and that is what I strive to use when we are in the kitchen together eating, and what I am trying to give them throughout the day. But it's something that I've really seen works really well with kids, is giving them cups that they can learn to use. When you're beginning teaching using a cup to a toddler or a baby, you want to give them small amounts, really just like enough liquid that they can get like a sip in, and then work your way up from there. But kids can really pick up using glasses and drinking from cups very quickly. So I highly recommend getting rid of those sippy cups for the most part and gaining that skill early. The third thing to donate is a crib. So I have never actually used a crib for either of my 2 boys. I have a 3-year-old and a 1-year-old, but it is obviously something that I think most parents have and use with their kids. So I love having both of my kids in floor beds, and it's been something that we have used ever since they turned about 6 months old. Before then, they were in a bassinet in my room. But once we transitioned them to their own rooms, they each had a floor bed and have slept on the floor on a mattress, and it has worked out so well for us and for our kids. You just have to make sure that the room they are in is baby proof and safe. It is a yes space for your kids. And not having a crib is something that I went back and forth on in the very beginning with my son, and I was like, I don't know if I want to do a floor bed or if I should just do a crib, because that's what everyone does, and I wasn't quite sure. I didn't know anybody who has ever done a floor bed. I still, in my personal life, don't know anybody who has done a floor bed, but it's been something that's been great for my kids, and I do not regret it at all. I love having our floor bed, and I never had to transition to a toddler bed with my 3-year-old, and it's just worked out so well for our family, and it's something that I would definitely encourage you to try out if you're thinking about it, and if you're looking for any tips, I could definitely do a video on that as well. The fourth thing on my list are flashy toys. So these are toys that are shining lights and playing music and just really entertaining your toddler or your child. These are not my favorite toys, because I really love toys that my child is the one who is doing the interacting with, that he's the one coming up with ideas to play and really using his imagination or using his logic skills in order to play with the toy. When a toy is entertaining my toddler, I feel like it's almost like a TV, really. I mean, he's sitting there, it's flashing lights, it's playing music for him, and he doesn't really have to do so much as just like push a button, you know? So if you have a whole bunch of flashy toys, I would encourage you to donate some of them and see how your kids' playtime goes. Number 5 is a playpen or a stairgate. So a playpen is something I've never used, but I can see how it would be helpful in a situation. But in your own home, I would encourage you to make sure that your space is, for the most part, baby friendly, where your toddler can go around and explore, so that you don't feel like you have to stick them in a pen where they have to just stay in that one area with a couple of toys. And a stairgate is also something that I've never had. I have always been very careful with my kids and stairs, and teaching them very, very early on about going up and down stairs. We had carpeted stairs in my first house that we were in, and with my first toddler, and I feel like that was definitely easier and a lot less scary, and I was able to focus really with him very early on with stairs, and as soon as he could crawl, he was crawling up and down stairs very well. My second child, it definitely was harder, because I had a first to take care of, and then we also had laminate stairs, which is like just a little bit scarier. So I definitely taught him as early as I could and watched him and everything like that. If this is not possible for you, I totally understand. And I'm not telling you don't use them because I think that they are a great safety mechanism for your kids. But I would encourage you to not hold back on teaching your child how to use stairs because you are nervous about it. Kids, like I said in the very beginning, are very capable and they can pick up stairs really quickly. Next is a high chair. So a high chair is something I feel like that is like a crib that everybody uses and has, but I would say donate it because it is, one, easy to have your child be on a table if you have a learning tower, which I love, and it just feels a little bit more homey and everyone can kind of just eat together and sit on the island together, or at a regular table. Or if you can get a small chair and table for your children to sit at, that is great too. So this is like something that they can get into and out of themselves. They can let you know if they are hungry or if they're not hungry. My 1-year-old honestly just uses his learning tower to eat at the table. He will stand there while my 3-year-old is just sitting on a regular chair at the island, and they will sit and eat there together and chat and have fun. And my 1-year-old can get in and out of this learning tower easily by himself. And I love the opportunity that this gives him to come and go as he pleases and when he is hungry and when he's not. All right, you guys, and my last thing on the list are plastic bowls, utensils, and plates for your kids. So I'm thinking of, like the really bright pink, blue, green bowls and plates that people have. And yes, they are so cheap and they are easy to use, but they get so gross so fast and they break down so quickly. You put them in the microwave and the dishwasher and they start getting gross and peeling, and it's not the healthiest for our kids. So I highly recommend plates and bowls that are ceramic and utensils that are just metal because that's what they're going to be using for basically the rest of their lives, are metal utensils. So why not just give them metal, from pretty early on. And plates and bowls that, yes, they can break, but they are also very sturdy. We have these ceramic plates and bowls that we've had for a really long time. So it actually is a great opportunity if they do break because we can teach our kids about being soft with things, about handling things with care, and not just throwing things around. So my 3-year-old has definitely learned this lesson, and he knows, like, oh, this is glass. And he says, Mommy, this is glass. I have to use 2 hands. And I've said, yeah. These ceramic items have been really awesome in our kitchen, and it has never been something I've regretted. And I would totally recommend to you guys to donate those other plastic items, bring in some ceramic and some metal utensils, and tell me how it goes. I think that it will work really well for your guys' family. And that is it, everybody. So I hope you enjoyed the 7 items / that one idea in there that you can donate, get rid of, and hopefully encourage a more Montessori atmosphere and philosophy into your home. Thank you all so much who have watched and subscribed and have liked my videos. I love interacting with you guys in the comments down below, and I love getting to know all of you guys. It has been so much fun. I've been doing YouTube for a little over a year now, and I can't believe like how far I've come, how far this channel has come. And it's just been something so fun for me to do and a little out of my comfort zone even. So it's just been such a fun experience for me, and I really appreciate everybody who has been supportive and who has interacted with me. So just wanted to shout out and do a little thank you to you guys. I really appreciate you all. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.